Happy morning, students. Today I am going to deal with the second chapter of Fun with Grammar book, that is collective and abstract nouns. Now before I start, let us revise that what is a noun. A noun is a word used to name a person, animal, place, thing, and abstract idea. For example, Ravi, lion, kitchen, ball, love. Ravi is the name of a person, lion is the name of an animal, kitchen is the name of a place, ball is the name of a thing, and love is the example of an abstract idea. Now, as you have studied in previous classes, that there are different types of noun. So, number one is common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, concrete noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, compound noun, and collective noun. Now students, today we are going to deal with two types of noun, that is collective noun and abstract nouns. First let us study what are abstract nouns. The abstract nouns have no physical existence. Abstract nouns have no physical existence. They refer to ideas, emotions, and concepts which you cannot see, cannot touch, cannot hear, cannot smell, or cannot taste. Example of abstract nouns: love, time, fear, freedom, luck. Now, love is a feeling which we cannot touch, or see. Fear is an emotion which we cannot smell or taste. And luck is a concept which does not have a physical existence. Now, we will study what are collective nouns. Collective nouns refer to a set or group of people, animals, or things. Example of collective nouns: team, pile, flock, stack, bunch. Now, why team is a collective noun? Because team is a group of people, often players or members of something, who have come together to achieve a common goal. Now, flock means a group of birds, and bunch means a group of bananas, flowers. Now, collective nouns are often followed by of plus plural noun. For example, a bunch of flowers. So, bunch is a collective noun. Of, then we are writing plus plural nouns. Students, I hope you have understood what are collective nouns and abstract nouns. Based on this explanation, I have given assignment. Try to solve it. Thank you, students.